Gary, it's a few days removed now from the away game on Saturday at Leighton. What have you made of how the boys have reacted today at training?
Yeah, it's not been bad. It's very difficult to pick positives out of the run that we're having. We've had chances, but we've conceded poor goals, and really disappointing with them. I think Leighton worked incredibly hard. They hadn't won a game all season, and you could see that they were fighting and scrapping. And that they've got a new guy in, whether he's the manager or not, I don't know, but they're certainly prepared to work for him. And I think at times we're found lacking in that department. So I've watched some of the video. We can have complaints about certain things, but it's absolutely pointless. We lost the game, and it was I don't think we deserved to win it, to be honest. And so, if that's the case, then you shouldn't win it, and we didn't.
Moving on to slightly more positive things, our ladies team won on Sunday, as did our under-18s in the FA Youth Cup. Tell us a bit about how proud you are of the boys and the girls.
Yeah, it's bigger than just the first team. We've got the Windsor project, the ladies, the 18s, the youth section, under 17s, the under 19s, college team, and there's certain parts of the club that are firing really, really well. The under 18s were fantastic last night, won 3-0, and hopefully get through another round and draw a big team in the FA Youth Cup. Ladies I think they've won all 5 games this season. Drawn one, sorry. But they're obviously scoring goals and they've signed some good players and they've done really well. First team hasn't matched that, but I think when you've got a club with so many different moving parts, at some point, some parts will move and some parts won't, and that'll happen throughout the season with various different points. So we're very pleased with the way the whole thing is working, but it's just now trying to look after my little bit, which is the first team, and get that working.
And speaking of your little bit, there's a couple of new additions to the squad. Tell us a little bit about them.
Well, Pogs is back. Jack, I think it's Pogamoo, the way you say it. Don't quote me on that. We know him as Pogs. He played last season. We tried quite hard to keep him. Got on very well with him in the summer when I spoke to him. He went away to Real Bedford and did well for them, and I've seen them play. They're a very good side, but I think the travelling was too much for him. It was a long old trek out there, and so he wanted to come back in. He contacted us, and we had a good conversation with him, and we were hoping to get him in for Saturday, but he couldn't quite get that over the line. But he's back. He trained last week and trained today, and hopefully he'll be fit and ready and raring to go.
And moving on to Saturday, it's only a few days until that. What are you expecting in response to a reaction from the boys after last Saturday?
I think I did say to them after the game that the biggest insult that you can have is that you got outfought. And I think it was Manchester United was it Sunday? And Gary Neville said the same thing, that Manchester United got outfought by Tottenham, which never happens. And I think we got outfought on Saturday. So you would like to think that there will be a reaction. That's the stick that I'll be using to beat the players with. And we're a new group. We're tweaking it. We're constantly tweaking it. We've lost a couple of players recently, and we've brought a couple in. So we're constantly tweaking it. But at some point, if results don't turn, then maybe we have to do a little bit more tweaking. We are certainly not the finished article. And to be honest, I think you're probably looking at a good 12 months away from being able to say, right, we're now comfortable in every position and we feel like we've got value everywhere, and now we're prepared to make a push. I think, looking overall, are we going to win the league? I would say no. Are we going to get relegated? I would say no. Are we going to get to the playoffs? I think there's an outside possibility of that. And I think that's the target for the players, to get into those positions, because from what I've seen, I think we've got enough ability and quality in the group. But it's the mentality, and some of the teams that I've seen, they've been together for 3-4 years, and they may not be the most technically gifted players, but they know each other, they know the system, and they work incredibly hard, and they know where the value is, and we're not quite there yet.
Well, cheers, boss. I'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you very much.